Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the vlog. Today it's Saturday and we're headed off to Target this morning. It's 8:30 in the morning. Ryan got some groceries delivered and was so kind to add milk to the groceries because I ran out. And I don't know why I've been having this issue, but they keep sending expired milk. So I almost Venmo'd him for the milk and I was like, let me just check really fast. And it was expired, and not even okay, I have 1 or 2 days. It was actually expired. And so now I got a refund, but I have to go over to, I don't even feel like going to Vaughn. So I'm gonna go to Target and we're gonna go pick up some more milk and then we're gonna enjoy the morning. I want to read and have a matcha this morning. And then once we have a chance to actually wake up, we're gonna do a run or HIIT workout, or maybe both if I'm feeling inspired. So pretty much just a regular old Saturday for me, no plans. Ryan and I also bought brownies, so maybe tonight we'll watch movies and have brownies or something like that. That could be fun. But anyway, we'll see what we get into. I'm gonna head over to Target now and go pick up some milk. All right, we're back home. We got the milk and now we're gonna make the matcha, or finish making the matcha, because literally I was making it and I already had made this part, and that's when I realized that the other milk was bad. I was listening to my audiobook while I was at the store / driving, and there was a part in it, it's like a romance novel, and the reason I was not really interested in reading this one, even though I read the others in the series, was because this one follows a different character, a main character. So I was I don't know why, I hate switching characters. But we're almost done with the book. Literally I'm 80% of the way through. The characters have already kind of gotten together, but not really. And then something so out of pocket happened and I was so unrealistic, so unexpected, so out of left field and weird also, that I'm I have the ick. I don't know how else to explain it. There's only 6 chapters left of it, so I'm definitely going to finish, but ugh, I was listening to it while I was driving and I was ew, no, That being said, I'm going to go outside and sit, drink my matcha and read my books. I say books because I'm currently reading 2 of them. I have both Powerless and Kingdom of Ash. I think I was telling you guys in my last reading vlog that I actually really got back into Kingdom of Ash, and in a way it was nice to have the little break. So I'm reading them both and I'm just kind of flip-flopping between the 2. So we're gonna go sit outside, read, and then we'll do our workout after that. Okay, that just took me a hot second because I couldn't find my AirPods anywhere, but I'm going to take a break from the reading and I'm gonna get my run out of the way. It's supposed to be really hot these next few days, so I'm going to go now because it's 79 degrees, even though it's only 10 a.m. It's crazy. I think the high today is supposed to be 90 something. And tomorrow I'm gonna run with my running group kind of early. I'm not sure how much mileage I'm gonna do yet, because I guess let me actually talk to you guys about the plan. So the plan is that we haven't determined which half marathon we want to do yet, but my running group suggested a few, but the downside to the ones that they have suggested is that they're kind of out of town. One of them is in San Antonio, one of them is in Catalina, so on and so forth. And because this is my first half marathon, I would really love for my friends and Ryan to be there. So I'm trying to debate what to do, but regardless, all of the ones that we're looking into are sometime between October, November. I was really excited about this one in Malibu, but it turns out my friend's bachelorette party is the exact same weekend, of course. So that one is out of the picture now. But anyway, point is, I have about 16 weeks before the October time frame. So I really have to kick it into gear here in terms of the training that I'm doing. So I didn't do any workout yesterday. I just wasn't feeling it. I've been feeling really stressed at work again lately, and I think I need to just remind myself that it's a job at the end of the day, and it's a part of your day, it's not your entire day. So I personally have really bad boundaries with that kind of stuff, so trying to get better with that. But because I was stressed, I didn't do my workout, which arguably would have probably made me feel better, but here we are. So I'm going to do a short run. I think on my list I have to do a 2 today, so that's nice and easy, especially because it's hot. And then tomorrow I'm supposed to do a 4. Here are my thoughts. I could do either, yesterday I was supposed to do 2, today I was supposed to do 3. I could do 2 today plus a HIIT workout, and I think that's what the goal is going to be. So we're gonna go. We're gonna get it over with. I did a lot of rambling, but you get it. We're gonna listen to some more of the audiobook. Hopefully it's not as cringy or weird, and I'm gonna go take my inhaler. We're gonna run and we're gonna get that exercise out of the way. I think that's gonna make me feel a lot better about the day, a lot more set up, and then we'll have the whole day to do whatever else it is that we wanna do. Oh my god, my face is so red. I'm one of those people that the second that I exercise, my face gets like crazy red, but we just finished the run. I felt really good today, so I decided to make up for yesterday, and I did 4 miles. If I was fully making up for it, I would have done 5, but it's so hot. By the time I was running, it was 83 degrees outside, so I'm gonna fill up my water bottle and I'm going to cool off for a little bit, and then after that, I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do. I wanted to do a HIIT workout as well, but I think I need a second. So I'll probably like cool down, read a little bit, and then do my HIIT workout. Okay, while I'm cooling off for a second, I thought I would tell you guys about the updates on my audiobook, because I only have 2 chapters left, which is like, I think this is like 35 minutes left of the whole book. And I read it at 1 point whatever speed. I think it's like 1.7, almost 2 times speed. So I'm very close to being done with it. And it's so interesting because I feel like I have no idea where this book is gonna go. I don't know, it's just not like other romance books. Basically the whole series is about this girl from Toronto who doesn't know her dad, and so she goes to Alaska to go like get a chance to meet him. She hadn't seen him since she was like a really little kid, and she's trying to develop a relationship with him. And then while she's developing that relationship, she meets a bush pilot, and that bush pilot has a best friend who's a girl, and this last book in the series follows that best friend. And she's a vet, so convoluted, but she's a vet, and she helps like mushers, or like is a vet for any dog or animal, but also for mushers. And so she meets a new musher, and obviously there's a fling between her and the new musher. So long story short, 2 chapters left, and I still don't know if they're gonna end up together. I have to assume that they will because it's a romance novel, but also there's the chance that they just do the like, that was nice, but it was better that we were friends and like we could just remain friends. So I'm like really curious, because like that's how this girl's life has always ended. Obviously like this best friend pilot who ended up with the other girl, she was in love with him, and then she realized that that was just like, we're gonna be friends for the rest of our lives. And so now I'm like, I hope that that doesn't happen to her again. Like that would just be sad. So I don't know, we're gonna see. I kind of want to give it a break though, because I think I'm speaking too soon a little bit, but I feel like I'm currently reading 3 different books. This one, Kingdom of Ash, and Powerful. And the one I'm most excited about is Powerful, but all 3 of them I'm like not super into. To give Powerful credit, I'm only like 2 or 3 chapters in, so obviously like I need to read more before I can like be in it. But like none of them are making me like want to change my plans over reading or like stay up late over reading, you know what I mean? So I'm hoping that Powerful will do that for me. I'm also almost done with this audiobook, so then I'll have fewer books to focus on and then I can move on. But my friend just read the 3rd Housemaid book in the Housemaid series by Frida McFadden, and she thought that that one was really good. So that might be the next one to read, because Frida's books are always really fast for me. So anyway, we got to get back to reading. I need to finish these books. There's just too much happening. Wow, I feel good after that run. We'll get to the HIIT workout, and then we'll have the rest of the day to just chill. I'm very proud of myself because I did my entire HIIT workout, which is 40 minutes. So I ended up burning like 700 and something calories, crazy. We're done with the workouts for the day, so I'm glad that's out of the way. It's about 1 p.m. now. I just had lunch, and I apologize I didn't bring you guys to show you what I made, but I made a sandwich. I'm currently doing the laundry and it gets really loud over there. You could probably hear it right now actually. And now I think I'm going to sit on the couch for a little bit. Ryan's taking a nap because he went skating this morning, and it feels nice and cool in the house. We actually have like localized AC, so we don't have central AC. So like this unit is a split system, and then we have 2 window units in the other half of the house. This one is pretty quiet, but the other 2 are very loud, so we try to keep it as cool as possible without having to use the ACs as long as we can throughout the season. Like obviously at some point we're gonna have to use AC. It's 89 right now and it feels really nice in the house, so I'm going to sit on the couch for a little bit, and I think I have a game that I've been playing, so I think I might play that while I watch a video, and then I'm gonna go read. All right, it's officially reached 90 degrees, but I'm gonna do the crazy and chaotic thing and make some brownies. Ryan bought this brownie mix from the store today, it got delivered, and I think it just needs water, vegetable oil, and eggs. So I'm thinking I'm gonna make this. I was gonna wait. I've been waiting until it cools down a little bit, but I just wanna make them already because it's gonna take some time and then I just don't really like to eat too late. I'm gonna go and make this. I'll show you guys what they look like when they're done. Very loud in here because of the like various fans and things, but I put some off to the side so that they would cool faster so we could actually eat them, and then this is the rest of them. I also just brought some to Ryan because he's in the office playing music, so brought him a few for a little treat. And now we're back to reading. Because I'm reading my 2 books, I actually like tried to figure out how many chapters per day I have to read so that I can make sure that I finish before I have to return them to the library. So I'm actually very excited because I'm close to finishing the amount that I have to read, and then obviously I'll continue reading. But usually when I do this for myself, I never stick to it and it just gets hard, and like sometimes I have like unrealistic expectations for myself, but in this case I feel like I'm doing a good job, so that's good. We have 5 chapters of Kingdom of Ash that we would want to read and 3 chapters of Powerful, and that's only like 2-ish hours total of reading and absolutely feasible. So I'm gonna keep reading, and I don't think we have any plans. I mentioned to Ryan the IKEA idea, but he's kind of feeling sick. I don't remember if I said that earlier, so we're just trying to lay low, and I also took some emergency as well so that just in case he actually is sick, I don't get sick. We're just gonna continue to take it easy. I think that's like gonna be the best plan, and I'll let you guys know what's going on. Our neighbor gave us lemons. Look how many lemons they gave us. Whoa, look at that one. That's bigger than my hand.
Pear.
Yeah, it might be. You know, we can make like a lemon pie. We were just heading to go take P on his walk, which is also why I changed my shirt. This way in our yard, we have an orange tree, and then this way, our neighbors have a lemon tree, and they almost come across into our yard, but not quite. And we're always like, man, we would love to like make something with those lemons because they're never used, but we don't want to like go into somebody's yard, and we never see our neighbor, so we're always like, should we go knock? Like, what should we do? Today when we were going to take P on our walk, we saw or like heard something by that tree, so we went to go walk over, and there was a woman, and she said that she works for the person who lives there, and she just like feels like it's such a quiet neighborhood and like doesn't really know people, but she comes every Saturday and she hates to see those lemons go to waste, so she gave us a bunch of them like I was showing you guys. And then she said that every Saturday when she comes, she's gonna leave them on, like, we have like a wall that really like I can barely peek over, but on that side it's like lowered ground. I don't even know if that makes sense. So she can't peek over, but we can, but she can reach the top of the wall. And so she says she's just gonna leave a bunch of lemons at the top whenever there's too many on the tree so that we can do whatever we want with them. And we're thinking about making some lemonade, but then I was also realizing that we can make a lemon pie, which would be really fun. Anyway, that was really enjoyable. And we went on our walk, and now Ryan's back to his music and I'm gonna go back to reading. I've primarily been reading Kingdom of Ash because I was needing to read more of those chapters just because there are more chapters in that book, and it's getting really good. Like, some intense things are happening now. I feel like everyone was coming together and I was like, okay, yeah, I get it. But now as everyone comes together, like, there's more tension between all of the characters, so I'm actually enjoying the reuniting of all of these characters, which is really fun. So I'm gonna keep reading, and I kind of feel like that's all we're gonna do tonight. I don't really have any plans, but sometimes those are the best plans. Okay, I just got to chapter 60 in Kingdom of Ash, which is where I can pause for the day. I actually realized that part 2 starts, oh my god, what did I do? I realized that I perfectly aligned this with part 2 starting on chapter 68, which will be where I read to tomorrow. So I'll perfectly end part 1, and then on Monday I'll start part 2 of the book. I still can't believe that there's over 120 chapters or something crazy like that in this book, but I am at the 52% mark. We have officially 12 hours and 20 minutes left of the reading. So page 516. This is longer than I think any other book that I've ever read. But now we're gonna head back into Powerful. That one we're 25% of the way through, but we're on chapter 6. And technically I should read to chapter 9 by tonight, which that should only take me actually like under an hour. This one's also a lot easier and faster to read for me because the things that are happening are not as complex, and I feel like the author does a much better job of like describing things in a loud car in a good amount of detail, but also not over explaining things, which I think Sarah J Maas does a lot. So anyway, it's currently 8:45, so I think I'm going to try to head to bed around like 10:15ish so that I can wake up on time to go on my run. Powerful, I'm really into now. Initially, I was saying this morning that I'm like not into any of my books, but Powerful I am. I really like the characters a lot. It's helpful that this is the second in this series, or I guess like 1.5 in a series. So I already know the characters, but I also am meeting new characters, so I've been really liking it. And again, it's just a lot easier and faster of a read. So basically, I'm excited. And I didn't realize that Reckless, which is the second book in the series, comes out on July 2nd, which is coming up so fast. So I'll pretty much be able to finish this just in time to read the next book. So very, very excited about that. So I'm gonna go read and I will check in with you guys when I go to bed. Good morning, you guys. It's Sunday. I'm about to head out on my run. Actually, I think I'm a little early, so I might sit here and read for a second, but I am just getting my things together in my bag that I always bring when I go on my runs. I did want to tell you guys that I finished my chapters that I had to read yesterday, which was really good. So I read up to chapter 60 of Kingdom of Ash and chapter 9 of Powerful, but I actually read beyond chapter 9 just because like something happened that I was like, wait a second, like is that this happening or is that this happening? So I needed to read, and the next chapter was only 4 minutes. I was hoping to read a little bit more, but I was really tired and I had to wake up early today. So here we are. I think I'm gonna head out. We're gonna go to the beach. We're gonna read a little bit on my Kindle and then we will go on our run. I still don't know how much I'm gonna run today. In a perfect world, I'd run 6, but I think I might aim for like 4 or 5. 4 should be my minimum today. That's where I'm at. Home. I ended up feeling really good, so I did a 10K, which is 6.2 miles, and I did my fastest 10K, which felt really good. I think I had like a 10:14 average or something like that. I can absolutely still do better on my time, but I felt like I did a good job. So I'm having a breakfast burrito now, and then I don't know what the plan is for the rest of the day. Maybe we'll go to IKEA finally or something along those lines, so we shall see. But in the meantime, I'm gonna have my breakfast burrito and then I'm going to go shower. Okay, we have showered. Ryan already had his lunch, so now we're just kind of like hanging out until we head over to IKEA. We were trying to decide what time we want to go at, but then as we were like chit-chatting about it, we were in the living room and I don't know why, but our AC unit keeps doing this like error thing, and then it'll like turn off for a second and then turn itself back on. So it seems like it's only happening when it's like actually AC running. But Ryan is so kind. He's literally out there working on it. He is trying to clean out one of the like areas that catches a bunch of stuff, I guess. I don't know what he was calling it. Some sort of tray that I guess he found a bunch of leaves in. So he was thinking maybe that was part of the issue. I'm very lucky he's doing that for us. And then we're gonna test it out. Did you put it back together? But did you put the tray back on? Oh. So should I try it again?
Yeah, try it.
Okay.
Who knows if it'll work. If it doesn't work, you can also check the air filter.
All right, well, so far it seems to be working, so that's the good news. I think Ryan's gonna watch some TV and I'm gonna read my book for a little bit, and then we're gonna go to IKEA. Just got out of IKEA. I only got this cooling pad, and I'll show you guys, I got one other thing, but I completely forgot to film anything. But we're headed home now, and we're gonna go back and do probably not a lot. Actually, we have kind of a few like movies and TV shows to catch up on, so maybe we'll do some of that. But yeah, I just wanted to say I forgot to film anything.
Sorry, it looks like the blue lamp isn't available right
Why is the blue lamp not available right now? So like I was saying earlier, I failed to update you guys while I was there, but I didn't get much. Mainly the reasons why we were there is because we've been looking to buy a new bed. So we tested out a few. We were trying to look at frames as well, and we took pictures of a couple of beds that we liked. But what I did get was, this is a cooling pad. If you guys are interested, this is the name of it if you at all need one. But supposedly it's supposed to be for your like pillow, or you can put it on your actual bed if you wanted to, but it's only $10, and the pet ones are super expensive, and so I thought this one would be good for pee, especially because it's inexpensive, and you can also just like use it like this, or you can throw it in the fridge first or the freezer and then use it. That was one thing I got. And then I just got, this thing was like $1. It's one of those like totes that condenses into itself, but I've been needing one for a while. Hopefully that is something that he likes. And this I'm gonna go put in my bag. And now we're home for the rest of the day. P is just eating, and then I usually let him like digest for a little bit, and then we go on a walk. So I think I'm gonna read while I'm waiting for him to digest his food, and then in like an hour or so we'll go on his walk, and that's kind of it for the weekend. We didn't really do a whole lot, but I do feel pretty accomplished between doing a lot of reading plus doing my 10K and all of the exercise that I did yesterday. I feel like we had a pretty good weekend. Good morning, you guys. I just realized that I didn't have the chance to end this vlog properly, but last night, basically after IKEA, I read for a little bit. I actually talked to my mom on the phone for a while too. Ryan was playing video games, and we decided to watch something. We are currently in the middle of Dark Matter, as well as Everything Everywhere All at Once, I think is what it's called. And then we want to start House of Dragon, the second season. So we have quite a few things, but because we have the Apple TV free trial for a few months, we decided to watch Dark Matter. The last episode is coming up on Wednesday the 26th, so in a couple of days, or actually tomorrow by the time you guys are watching this. So if you guys are interested, I think there's 9 episodes, and I think Apple TV gives you like a free week free trial unless you buy an Apple product. Then they give you like 3 months, but it's really good. I feel like they're definitely moving away from the way that the book did things, but at the same time, what was it, like the end of episode 7, beginning of episode 8, Ryan was like, wait a second, what is happening? And it was like this big plot twist that I feel like if you understand the concept of everything, it's obvious, but then like you just don't expect it either. So this moment happened for me in the book as well, and it was so cool to see Ryan go through it. So if you guys are interested, definitely check that out. I haven't even started House of Dragon yet, so we'll get to that. I think we need to like finish what we've been watching because we don't watch TV a lot. So when we do, we just need to like finish what we're already in the middle of. But we did all of that, and then it was like 11 p.m. after that, so we just went to bed, and it was really warm. I think the low last night was 70 degrees, which is crazy. So it's officially AC season. But anyway, I just wanted to say thank you guys for coming along with me on a weekend. I apologize, again, I completely forgot to take you guys to IKEA with me, but overall we just had a really relaxing, chill weekend. I also found some other bed frames that I was interested in, so mostly just walked around and looked at desks, beds, and bed frames. Yeah, and it was really fun. I enjoy just bringing you guys along whenever I can, and that's all I have. So thank you guys again, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.